Well, my background in theatre is that I started off at school and then went to university. I didn't study drama at university, I did politics and history. After 3 years there, I went to drama school, went to RADA, which was another 3 years. I've done pretty much mostly theatre from then. I started off doing kind of regional theatre, or the modern equivalent of rep. Well, the obvious benefits of going to university before drama school is that you get to drama school ready to learn. And so when you come to drama school, there's a certain sense of maturity and a certain sense of knowing how to work, how you work. But the downsides of that are that sometimes you can have inherited bad habits or formed bad habits with your acting, where you kind of, this is how I act. And so when you get to drama school and teachers are saying that's a bit amateur, it's very difficult to break down, whereas if you've come straight from school, there's that openness. The kind of parts I've mostly played have been classical, Shakespeare stuff, and I suppose that is because that's just kind of what's happened. I've loved Shakespeare, I always have and always will, and I could end my days doing Shakespeare. I could do it for the rest of my life. When I understudied David Tennant as Hamlet at the RSC, you have a responsibility, obviously, to the play, to the part, to the writing, but you also have a responsibility to the other actors. So you have to have, I suppose, an element of humility to know that you have to do that. It's the most amazing thing, going abroad and acting. You learn so much about yourself. You learn a lot about different audiences in different countries, what they like, what they respond to, what they don't like, the kind of things about Shakespeare that communicates to every person, no matter what language they speak. And you get to meet some amazing people and experience some wonderful things in different countries. And also a job like this, which is quite high profile because Sam Mendes directed it, you get well looked after and people think you're good. You know, just because you're in it, people think you're good. Every actor prepares for an audition differently. Auditions for TV and film you kind of prepare for a little bit differently than you do for theatre. Say for a theatre audition, I would usually prepare if you have time, because sometimes you get, your agent phones you up and you've got like audition tomorrow or today, so you don't have much time at all. Get the script, read the whole play first. You become familiar with the lines of that. Sometimes, some people like to learn them, some people just like to be familiar with it. Then I make notes next to the scene, next to the character. I make some general notes about what I think about the character, and I tend to do all my work in the bath. I don't know why, but it's kind of like a captive environment. I can't do anything else. I'm kind of stuck in this cocoon. I don't get distracted by anything. And I'm quite relaxed, obviously, in the water, quite relaxed, so I can read. And then when it actually comes to the day of the actual audition, try and look like you want it without wanting it too much. Because I think acting is the only profession where the more you want something, the less good you are at it, or the less good you seem at it. The best advice I can give for someone starting out in the industry now is work really hard, read, go to the theatre, read plays, learn other things, be interested in other things that make you happy, so that acting and work is not the most important thing to you. Always try harder than you did yesterday and be nice to people all the time, because then maybe when they become big Hollywood producers, they'll be nice to you back.